The digital world breathed a collective sigh of relief today, as global infrastructure giant Cloudflare confirmed that the widespread outage which crippled vast swaths of the internet, including major platforms like X, formerly Twitter, and the popular generative AI service ChatGPT, has been fully resolved. The incident, which for a painful period demonstrated the fragility of the modern web, served as a potent reminder of the massive reliance placed on just a handful of critical service providers. The disruption was first reported across multiple continents, manifesting as intermittent connection errors, site loading failures, and the dreaded 500 series server errors for millions of users trying to access sites hosted or secured by Cloudflare. Cloudflare, for those unfamiliar, is far more than just a hosting provider. It operates a massive content delivery network, CDN, and a suite of security and performance services that act as a crucial intermediary layer for nearly 20% of the world's websites. When Cloudflare falters, the digital economy grinds to a halt. For specific high-profile services, the impact was immediate and severe. Users attempting to interact with X found themselves locked out, unable to post or even refresh their feeds, effectively silencing a global conversation hub. Similarly, the outage hit the burgeoning AI sector, with ChatGPT becoming completely inaccessible, pausing countless development projects, student assignments, and business workflows reliant on its large language model capabilities. The cascading effect meant that businesses relying on Cloudflare for their payment processing, security authentication, or static asset delivery were also temporarily knocked offline, illustrating the profound economic vulnerability inherent in single-point dependencies. Cloudflare's engineering teams mobilized quickly. While initial reports were vague, the company later confirmed that the root cause was a technical issue within a segment of its core network infrastructure. Though the specifics of the event, whether a BGP routing error, a configuration change gone awry, or an unexpected hardware failure, are often complex and internal, the swift action taken involved identifying the problematic network segments, isolating them from the live traffic stream, and rerouting requests through stable pathways. The resolution process itself was a race against time, requiring meticulous checks to ensure that the fix deployed did not introduce new, unpredictable errors into the massive global network. Cloudflare's transparency, though initially slow for some critics, picked up pace as engineers zeroed in on the solution, offering status updates via non-affected channels to keep the public and enterprise clients informed. The successful mitigation, while welcome, now pivots the discussion toward the broader architectural issues facing the internet. This incident, following a pattern of similar, though perhaps smaller, outages from other major cloud providers in recent years, highlights the profound centralization of internet infrastructure. When so many websites rely on the same small group of CDNs and cloud platforms for speed and security, a failure in one node can create an instantaneous, global catastrophe. This inherent fragility is often referred to as the Cloud Atlas problem, a complex, globally interconnected system where a thread pulled in one location unravels the entire fabric. Experts are now debating the economic and security imperatives of enforced redundancy. For enterprises, the takeaway is clear. Relying on a single vendor, even one as robust as Cloudflare, carries an unacceptable level of operational risk. We are likely to see accelerated moves towards multi-CDN strategies, where traffic is dynamically balanced across 2 or even 3 different providers, ensuring that if one fails, the others can instantly absorb the load. This architectural change, however, is expensive and technically challenging, placing a heavy burden particularly on smaller and medium-sized businesses. Furthermore, the outage raises critical questions about cyber resilience in an era defined by increasing geopolitical tensions and advanced threat actors. While this specific incident was reported as an internal operational error, a successful attack targeting a central nervous system like Cloudflare could achieve similar levels of disruption, potentially far worse, and with malicious intent. The global reliance on these internet choke points means that fortifying them must be an international priority. In conclusion, while services are back online and the flow of information has resumed, the reverberations of this Cloudflare incident will last long after the last error message has disappeared. It has forced a necessary and perhaps uncomfortable conversation about the architecture of the modern internet, a conversation that needs to move from the engineering rooms into the boardrooms, focusing not just on speed and efficiency, but on survivability and robust decentralization. For the millions affected, it was a frustrating few hours. For the future of the internet, it may prove to be a defining moment that spurs critical changes in how the digital world is built and secured.